a prominent figure during the civil rights movement. Malcolm X articulated that education is the passport to future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. Honorable Chairperson, Secretary, Judge, Timekeeper, plus the two anti-gnostic side. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Here is Nuriak, and I came to affirm the resolution, which is well articulated that education is better than business. Back to my side, it's very affirmative because of my following views. On the recent speakers on the opponent side to convince you what they were saying were not right. The recent speaker talked of transport. She said without education, transport will not exist. But transport comes to an existence through the knowledge of education. And that's the reason why we say education is the most important thing in our life. She also talked of paying school fees. School fees are paid in order for you to have a good future ahead of you. And that's why we say education is the most important thing in our life. She also talks of the celebration of the 9th July. The reason as why we celebrate the 9th July is for us to remember the past that had happened in the previous times. That's the reason as why we say education is the most important thing in our life. To go back through my point, I would like to base my points of argument under gaining popularity through education. Under education, I would like to talk of the establishment of legacies. Legacies for the simplest definition. This is the gift of passing on properly by his or her will. Through education, a human being can establish a legacy, an everlasting heritage or inheritance. Through person does, a good does, a person does through a legacy of kindness, generosity, and social responsibility. An example of an educated person. Honorable, the Professor Akech, I would like to convince you with an evidence. An example of an educated person, the Professor Akech,